Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umokbo Oka Anambra State. Hey, yeah. When I got back yesterday, on Tuesday, I was discussing with one of my friends. I was like, now, wow, some men can look lustful. That time when you think, oh, you are slim, everybody will be staring at you. This one is worse. When you are walking, some men can look. If you come down from car, even when you are in the car, they will do park. They want to see you. I was having with my girlfriend that sometimes it's going crazy, as in you'll be in the car, somebody be doing like this. And if there's nobody sitting right beside you, you might not even notice. And my girlfriend was telling me on Monday when I was driving back home from NBA, on like there's a man doing like this. Do you know him? I thought I don't even know this man. And the guy wind down and was like, park. I like you, I love you, I like you. Like, what the hell? It's good for people to admire you. Let me adjust my hair. It means you're still in the game, you're not off the game. But there's something I want to say today. I'm so shocked. In those days when you call yourself a very religious person and people believe you. The stories that keep coming out, there's a girl that was shouting on the internet, though I'm yet to understand the statements to hear from the pastor that they are calling, that she claimed that she has done abortion, this, that. You see, my kind of person, I'm a very focused person. If I'm going to church to pray, I'm going to church to pray. I don't know how people do things from church. How can somebody that claims to deliver you, even if they want, if someone like me, I don't like them. Like if they want to pray, I see a lot of people, they place their hand. I see it through television a lot. Even when I was in charismatic, you see most of our charismatic brothers, they want to lay hand on you and all that. I don't really like that because I believe you can just pray for the person. Simple prayer, the person is okay. So I don't really like the idea. Yeah, I don't really like the idea that I will have to but how does laying of hand, let it be the laying of hand, turn to bed and turn to knocking? I don't know how people behave. Someone like me, if I go to a place, if I'm not there what I'm there for, anybody that knows me will tell you, I don't move. It is not me you be telling, I have moved. I'm not this kind of person that, if I'm not seeing what I came here for, like, oh, they say go and collect something, and I'm there, they want to now give me, instead of yam, they will now give me beans. No, I don't stand up, move. So I don't know how it got to that point because she's still screaming about it. But I want to speak about another pastor. That one I was talking about initially, about a lady screaming and calling the pastor's name that she has done several abortions. God will judge everybody. Nobody knows what is real or right, but God judges everybody. Like they call some things hidden sin. The humans might see you holy, but there's something they call hidden sin. But there's nothing that is not hidden under the sun. And God will expose who is right and who is wrong. But the fact of the matter is that what took you to that place? Some people like to do, as I not see this one, I'm not that kind of person. Once I come there and it's supposed to be like, oh, I want to build a chair or something like that, and the person is saying, give me this one. Or when you go to the market, all these our Igbo brothers will be dragging you from left to right to come there. If I'm not seeing what I came there to buy, nothing, except if I put it in mind before coming that if I don't see this color, I will buy this color. So I must have decided it at home. So I'm not this kind of person you can just change all of a sudden. No, I can't be changed. My mind is fixed. So I'm still troubled about this thing. Now from praying has entered bed. Okay, let me read this one that is my phone. This one I'm about to share with you. I actually have two stories and some interesting literature movies that you might like to go and rewatch. Most of us read the books, but we like to go and rewatch. Okay. So this story is about an American pastor who actually assaulted a 14-year-old. I want to read this story. You know, I told you I want to be fast as possible. I don't want to be making my video so long. American pastor with HIV arrested after having unprotected sex with a 14-year-old boy. So the pastor is actually gay. There's a male pastor. So a pastor in Florida has been accused of sexually abusing a 14-year-old boy and exposing him to HIV. The Polk County Sheriff's Office Special Victim Unit arrested and charged the 42-year-old Timothy Chanifield, a pastor at St. James United American Free Will Baptist Church. According to Sheriff Gadi Drew, investigators received a cyber tip from Instagram about inappropriate activity between an adult and a child. During an interview, the 14-year-old victim disclosed that he and Chanifield met on a dating site. What's a 14-year-old doing on such sites? Met on a dating app, then continued to chat via Instagram. Investigators said Chanifield allegedly picked up the boy from his neighborhood 3 times, took him to his home, and sexually abused him. During a phone call with the victim, Chanifield allegedly told the child that he wanted to continue having sex with him. The 42-year-old also told the victim that he was flying to Baltimore for work. Detective also learned that Chanifield is a chaplain for Compassionate Care Hospice and was going to preside over a funeral. Detective obtained a warrant for Chanifield's arrest, working with the Orlando Police Department. He was taken into custody upon his return to the Orlando Airport on July 26, 2026. Authorities said he admitted to sexual activity with the minor during the interview. During a separate investigation, a man reported to authorities that he had sex with Chanifield and learned after the fact that Chanifield was HIV positive. Detectives confirmed that Chanifield is HIV positive and is taking medication, and that he did not inform the man or the child about his HIV status. After learning of this, the sheriff said the child immediately underwent medical treatment to prevent infection. This is a dope smoking preacher right here in front of you, Dodge said. He's a dope smoker. Pedophile preacher right before you. He has been appropriately charged for those crimes as well. So far, Chanifield has been charged with 3 counts of lewd battery of a minor, 3 counts of interfering with custody of a minor, unlawful use of a two-way communication device, 3 counts of traveling to meet a minor, 4 counts of HIV-infected person having sex without informing a partner, possession of marijuana, and 5 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. He is being held on more than $350,000 bond. And tomorrow this person will tell you, and God says, even God said for heaven go shake. When did I say? oh yeah, be careful who you contact and be asking 1 or 2 questions about your future. That is why as you see me, I am not interested to know my future. There's even 3 stories I have for you today. So 11 million views in 24 hours, and the artist ended up being blocked. So Elon Musk actually blocked an artist. Yeah. So An artist shared a hand-drawn pencil portrait of Elon Musk on X, saying it was created especially for him. The post quickly gained attention as users debated how closely the drawing resembled Musk. Some praised the artwork while others disagreed, but many tagged Musk in the comments. Musk eventually responded in an unexpected way. Instead of commenting, he reportedly blocked the artist. The artist then shared a screenshot of the block, which spread even faster than the original drawing. The moment sparked widespread discussion online, with people offering different theories about why the block happened. Musk has not publicly explained the decision. Sometimes the reaction becomes a bigger story than the artwork itself. When I looked at the artwork, as somebody that my mother is a professional artist, so I looked at the artwork, and the head was so big. So even if the guy had a good intention, it was looking like a caricature of Elon Musk. So you never can tell how people take things so deep, right? But when I looked at the drawing, his face from this side was looking deformed. So I didn't even like it when I saw it, topless of the person that they drew. I would have filed I would have collected damages. At least if you want to draw somebody, draw it well. You understand? It's only that this generation, they see everything as joke and play. They believe that everything is everybody now know is trending. The only thing I say about this generation, I say they call them Generation X. Everything about them is trending. And let the person guess. Let the person know it's trending. That is how somebody was doing abacha. Abacha on the internet. I was saying that, hey, I'm now in Lagos. Lagos people order. And I said, I will never eat anything from anybody who use their bare hand to start wallow abacha. You have to use either spoon or you wear hand glove. And somebody was busy telling me, do you know that there's one chemical that comes out from the hand glove? And I only just asked the person, do you know the person that is doing the abacha, his HIV status? You don't know, right? So for now, please use hand glove. One lady just came under me and said, you're an illiterate, that's why you don't know it. I said, a lawyer is an illiterate? No problem. By the time I sue you for defamation, you will know they get disappeared from the internet and blocked me. Some people always go about speaking what they don't know. That is trending doesn't mean you cannot put your constructive, they call it constructive, whereby you can say, oh, it's better for hand, but back then, when the HIV virus has not really gone out, I'm trying to marry this. So you have to be very careful. Once you are dealing on food, and that is your food at home, maybe you want to eat, fine. But once you say you want to sell it to people outside, in short, I won't have to tag NAFDAC there, because it's like they're not paying attention that this guy wants to sell this thing to people outside. I cannot. Hey, me, I like wahala. If you bring wahala, bring wahala. I don't know why people think I'm a very very nice person. If you know me, very, very well, I'm a very, very nice person. But then they run away from wahala. In short, I go Suoja. Hey, Onya Ochalomuebia. Today we go do trouble, you go tire. I'm not be somebody that can be easily just be talked to anyhow. I'm somebody that sometimes when I cry, you don't like say, I don't want those do waiting go scatter. But I don't like when people DM me. Don't DM my type. Don't DM my type. I'm trying to look for that story so that the one I want to share with you people. Because it really touched me when I let me see. You know, the Senate, they've concluded that all these loan apps should stop creating calling people's relative and even creating posters for obituary. You know, I don't know what must have transpired with this person and the loan app. But for you to create an obituary poster for that person, Number one, you're wishing the person dead. Number two, you want that person to die for you to create a poster for obituary. So a lawyer actually posted this story and shared how somebody reached out to her after she woke up one morning and she saw her obituary picture posted by a loan app. So let me read the story for you people. So according to they say, good day good day madam law, please, I need your legal advice. I borrowed 800,000 from a loan app on the 4th of June 2026. Under the loan agreement, I was expected to repay 1,067,800 by 17th of June 2026. Unfortunately, I was unable to pay the loan on the due date because I ran into financial difficulties. To my greatest surprise, instead of following the proper legal process to recover the debt, the loan app created a fake obituary poster using my photograph and circulated it to me and some of my contacts, making it appear as though I had died. When my mother saw the obituary poster, she believed it was real. She became seriously distressed and her blood pressure reportedly rose because she thought I had died. My family and I have been traumatized and embarrassed by what happened. Madam Law, can a loan app legally create and circulate a fake obituary poster because a borrower defaulted on the loan? Can I issue them for what they did to me? Can I sue them for what they did to me and my family? Signed, Legal Matters with Barrister Ronke or Hartus. That's the lawyer that shared the story openly. But there's something I want to say. At one point, you need people understand that go to use proper banking system. Because if you want to borrow through the proper banking system, you need a collateral. And when it's time, they don't stick the thing that you collaterate with. All this loan app, several times they've agreed that they should not be doing this. Desperate measures. Another thing I always ask people when they come to report this to me, did you communicate with them at that time or you shut down yourself so that they will never know? Because I keep seeing it on the internet. Somebody say, I borrow money for four apps. They don't even call my name everywhere. They don't tire. So I don't know. Can we all agree they should ban all these apps off and even tell Google to remove them from their sites? Can we all agree that most of these Android phones should not be having all these app sites already steady? By the time you search for them, it's already there. So that if you go and download it somewhere else, that is your luck. Because this is really getting out of hand. And I don't know what we are going to do about this. Because we keep seeing cases like this over and over again. I know I'm a lawyer, but I would like to hear from other lawyers. What do you want this person? What can this person do? Because sometimes if I explain it, it might not sound so serious like that. But I would like to hear from other lawyers to advise this lady. What is she going to do? Because the first time I actually saw it with her poster, I started laughing because I first saw it, I was like, oh, this beautiful lady just died. And the next I started reading the poster very, very well. I found out that it was all these loan apps that created the poster. Why declare somebody dead? Please, I would like other people to involve themselves. Because this matter is really getting out of hand. So not to waste time, our movies for today, I'm going for literature movies. These are literature movies you can find on YouTube. Yeah, there are a lot of literature movies you can find on YouTube. Number one is Animal Farm. A lot of people, we did Animal Farm as literature in secondary school. We read the book. Yeah, we read the book. And I think it was speaking about one of the kings, one of the British kings back then. And that's what this animal farm is speaking about. Before, it initially the animals, after they chased out the owner of the farm and they wanted more from the farmer, they were eating. They had enough when they chased out the owner of the farmer. In short, they all agreed and said, or they wrote all animals are equal initially. After a while, when one generation passed, I think they called the first generation that empowered them was old soldier, a very very old pig. Then that pig, then another set of pig, another generation, and it turns out that that generation, they started liaising with the farmer that originally owned the farm, and they are now palace. And by the time they turned, they saw on the wooden house, which is like their white house in the animal farm, and they wrote all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than the other. So you can watch it, because some people are no longer readers. They want visual. Yeah, they want visual. And they have different types of animal farm on YouTube. They have animal farm for 2026. They have animal farm 1999. They have animal farm movie 1950. The one they were showing in the 80s was the one of the 1950. Yeah, 1950s. You can go and watch any one of them, but I can tell you for free that the one that really followed the book is the one of the 1950. If you watch that Animal Farm 1950, it's like reading the book, because it's like word from word. So the second literature movie I'm going to share with you is Treasure Island. Yeah, there's a movie for Treasure Island on YouTube. So they have different dates for it. They have Treasure Island movie of 1950. They have Treasure Island movie of 2022. They have Treasure Island movie of 1990. They have Treasure Island movie. Yeah, I've said most of the dates. And they've also, there's a focus on Long John Silver. That one is also a 1950 movie. Yes, on Long John Silver. You can go and watch. But don't forget to shop with us at Antoinette Supermarket, 87B Olani Street, New Okoba, Lagos. Bye for now. Bye.